too hot. Here.
They said if I didn't myself, they would my family.
That was one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen in my life.
I was pissed because I chose to save her life instead of my cats.
On April 10th, 2024, an officer responded to an active structure fire at an apartment complex. The call was initially treated as a fire response, but almost immediately, there were indications this scene involved more than an accidental blaze. What unfolded would require officers to balance emergency response with an emerging criminal investigation. Before we move on, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.
There's visible flames coming from the other side of it. Where's she at? Hey, where's she at? Where's she at? On the other side? Hey, who's inside? Make it outside! Let's go! There's a fire! Hey, where's she at? Where's she at? She's there. Where's she at? Where's she? Oh my God. No! Georgia, we need him down now. We got a dog. Hey, anybody have an axe or anything? Do you have the tools? Hey, you have an axe or something? I'm gonna clear the building.
I don't have it. I don't have
anything to break.
Nope.
Please.
I don't have anything.
Please.
They're coming.
Get out! Get out! Hello? Where's the fire department?
They're coming. Alex, get back. It's too hot. Here. It's too hot. Get back. No, don't. It's too hot.
You're gonna try to.
Oh my God.
Dude.
There's a dog that's burned up here. A dog on the thing. It burned. It's so hot that we couldn't even.
He's right there.
There's no one on there. Just a dog.
400 to correct the traffic from earlier. There's only a deceased canine on the porch.
I was sleeping downstairs. I live underneath
I
it.
tried to hurt.
That's hot.
That burned my face.
That's why I said don't.
Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance?
Well, they said if I didn't kill myself, they were going to kill my children. Then come to find out,
Oh, hold on.
they've already killed my daughter and my grandchildren.
What apartment do you live in?
11.
What's your name?
Gina Parnell. Somebody's
Do
taken.
you live in that apartment? Or you're
Yes.
in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, her hair's melted.
Well, she's saying she tried to do this to herself.
No, I did not.
My window open on the top. I'll go up and get it.
No. It's fully engulfed.
Please, he's in the window.
Who is it?
My cats, all three of them.
The fire department's already inside.
Here, make sure she doesn't go anywhere.
What's going on in there?
What do you mean?
400 whenever you get a second.
I don't know whose phone or dog I'm holding. I'm holding one of their phone and dogs, and I was just driving by.
Okay, here we can.
I feel like I could have saved that dog.
It's too hot of a fire.
It's too hot. There's nothing.
There's
I was
here.
just
Is
driving
that the phone that needs to go back to somebody?
Do you think I could have saved that dog?
No, there was nothing that could have been done. I tried to get up.
It was before. I've never seen anything like this.
I know, it's really bad. There's nothing with.
I don't know who's.
Ma'am, you need to turn around and leave.
No, my granddaughter is here.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to leave. There's gonna be more fire trucks and ambulances coming down.
I need to get with her.
Well, you're gonna have to leave and go around. We can't have you blocking the area. Hey, move the car! Okay, but if more emergencies emergency's needed here, they need to get here. Okay, but I'm just letting you know, move the car. If I'm gonna get ambulances down here to help people, I'm not yelling at you. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
She was her apartment. She's got a cut on her wrist.
I think she set it on fire, dude. She's saying that Trump and something else is doing this. The Trumps and the Bidens are doing this. And
I tried my best, but you can't get to it
Yeah.
without some way to...
is that your dog?
No, this is my dog.
Gina, let's stay over here, all right? We got an ambulance coming for... All right, everyone get back a little bit.
Dude, if that spreads to the roof, they're not going to get it stopped.
No. If you want to run back, I'm like, dude, no, it went quick, dude. As soon as I got down here, I mean, there was only, and then it shot clear up to the top.
Yeah, if it got into the roof, they're going to have a hard time.
From the outset, officers treated the scene as both a rescue and a containment effort. Evacuation took priority, but early observations already stood out. The fire appeared concentrated in a specific area, and witnesses were consistently pointing officers toward the same apartment. One resident, later identified as Gina Parnell, was found nearby with minor burns and signs of distress. Officers didn't draw conclusions at that point, but they noted her proximity to the fire and the fact that the affected unit was hers.
So that's your apartment. Do you see what started it?
I think somebody came in because I've been doing stuff. They've been monitoring me, they've said. And somebody came back in. They left a package. People have been coming and going. And somebody had taken the cell phone. They called it a burner phone. They took that. And what else were you asking me about? I'm sorry.
What happened to your wrist?
Trying to do stuff. They said if I didn't kill myself, they would kill my family. But then I remembered somebody had come in and they said, kill yourself because, or I would kill yourself if I were you, because they've already killed your family and they're coming to get you.
Did you see what they look like?
Black, that's all I saw. Like a,
And you did that yourself?
yeah.
What'd you use?
It was a can.
And what happened that you said started the fire?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
All right, we're gonna go over here to an ambulance, okay?
I was in my bedroom. I had gone to bed, and when I came back out, there was a blanket that somebody had put. See, I've been getting some of the messages. Well, how come I'm not eating kosher food? Because I'm Jewish. Well, I don't care. I'm only half Jewish. People shouldn't be harassing me about what kind of food I'm eating. And the blanket was in the middle of my living room floor on fire. I didn't know what to do. I had a chair up against my door because I'm afraid people have been threatening me. So I've had a chair up against my door.
How long have you lived here?
Going on 6 years.
I was driving and I stopped and the lady was on the balcony. I don't think that lady's mentally stable.
Well, she's getting treated right now by the
She
ambulance
kept
over
telling me
there.
she wasn't going to get out, and I've just never dealt with anything like this.
And
She was on the balcony,
she managed
and
to get
flames
herself
were
out?
coming. She finally, I looked at her, I'm like, you have to jump now.
Okay.
And I didn't know if they wanted me to write a police report.
I'll get your information if you want, but
I just feel so bad. I probably look like an idiot.
what happened. You did what you did. The only thing you could do is go forward. And if this ever happens again to you, or you're in a situation like it, then you have a little bit more, I guess, what you would consider field experience.
Yeah, but I feel like I f***ed up.
Nobody f***ed up. Nobody f***ed up. Accidents are accidents, okay?
I know, but...
All right, you better move out of the way, okay? Yep.
She's got abrasions, cuts to her wrist.
She set that thing on fire.
I know. I got her info. Gina, do you live by yourself?
Yes.
I'm going to throw up. It's just a matter if it's now or in like an hour from now when my adrenaline calms down.
Why?
Because I just watched that dog roast.
Was there any abuse or anything like that?
The landlord was mentioning use, but like I said, she's definitely, there's something up with her, altered mental status or something.
She needs to be in a hospital.
That crazy lady?
Yeah,
Yes,
she
my mom-
started that on purpose.
Yeah, my mom called Tony.
You guys know
I
her.
was out here. Chris was on the phone
My mom
with
called
his
Tony
baby
12 times today about her, and now look what happened. Now my mom.
I'm telling you.
Well, I can tell you that things are getting investigated is all I
yeah,
can say.
good.
So,
I mean,
She started that on purpose, and she
suspect.
had no regret for doing it
No,
either.
she didn't. When I seen her talking to the police earlier over here after I checked on my mom's like, this crazy. But then Tony's like, oh, I should have listened to you, Sheila.
I wasn't able to go back upstairs to get my cats, and all three of them at that window.
I'm so sorry.
Every day, like you hear something different from her every day.
How long has she
Jealous
lived here?
For a while.
Longer than I have, and I've been here for almost 3 years.
I parked at Joshua.
We've had the cops call and do a welfare check on her, and our house is still on
Numerous
fire.
times, yeah.
Our house is still on fire.
My cousin was like, we was gonna go in that burning and all and drag her out because we didn't know. We didn't see.
No, they
But she
pulled
was
Kevin out from the window.
Oh God. Is he all right?
I think so. As far as I know, I think he is.
I think we only transported one person to the
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
Have you been dealing with your downstairs neighbor today, right?
Yes.
Since we moved in here, she's got mental health problems.
Okay.
Okay, so her story's probably not matching up.
What happened today?
So today she asked us, originally when we came home, she asked us to put her trash bag in another trash bag for her. So we went inside, did that, went upstairs, and as soon as we went upstairs, she started yelling. She does it all the time. She's top of her lungs, screaming, you. Like she's literally talking, me and you are talking.
And she's just screaming to
she's
nothingness?
just screaming to
Here's the
nothing.
thing, though, is it's more psychotic than that because she's responding to herself as another person. My mom had it before she passed away. So she'd be like, you piece of shit. And then it would go to like another voice talking back.
Yeah.
And that was happening today?
Yes.
And she asked you to take trash out for her?
She wanted us to, but we ended up not.
I was going to take a nap. I had my alarm set till 7:45.
And she just kept yelling.
At 7:45 this morning?
No,
just
now.
Just a little bit ago.
I had my alarm set to wake up, so I was already going to wake up, but it was cold. My cat was cuddling with me. Something fell off. Brittany was in the living room, and I got up.
As soon as he got up, I was going to the door to see what the smoke was coming from. Looked down, seen Gina was on her porch, asked her if she was okay. She didn't respond to me. I asked her if she was okay again louder. She didn't respond to me. I said, the apartment's on fire. We've got to go.
And that's what she said, this is what they get for trying to kill my family.
That's what she said?
Yes.
She was standing there.
She said
Chris
someone was
laying
trying
on the ground talking to his baby mom, and she was trying to walk over to us. This was before you grabbed her to come to you. And she was like, this is what they get for taking my grandbaby from me and never letting me see him. This is what they get.
And this is after you saw the fire was
Yes.
started. I got a detective coming in. He's going to want to talk to you guys especially, but he's also going to want to talk to all your neighbors too.
Well, I tried to climb up on her patio
Miss Madeline got
to
somewhere
get her off the patio, but then the flames started
Honestly,
coming
I have
out.
no
I
idea.
grabbed
I
the
don't even know
dog,
if
had
she's
the
still
dog by the
standing there.
leash.
I'm going to go
But
check
then-
on Miss Madeline.
Okay. And then I walked away for a minute because the flames started coming out. I was scared. There was a gas building. And then as soon as I turned around, she jumped off but left the dog on the patio. I couldn't, by the time I tried to get back on the patio again, a police officer was coming through the building with a fire extinguisher.
Unfortunately, there's nothing that anybody could have done for that dog at that point.
Well, what pisses me off, those firefighters, I wanted to fight them. I'm not going to. I'm calmed down now. There's a ladder sitting right there towards our window, and he was doing absolutely nothing. I said, my cats are in there. My cats are in there.
Unfortunately,
then all three of them jumped in the window, and he had to go get somebody else to help him set up the ladder because he couldn't pull the ladder up from the second floor window to the third floor window. He couldn't get it up by himself. I watched him do it. Yeah, I know.
I know. It's frustrating and it's heartbreaking at the same
because
time.
it's like, bro, that's your job. You can't even set up a ladder.
That was one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen in my life. Is it smoke damage on all the floors, or did the fire reach all four?
These three all had fire. Well, the bottom ones are smoke, as far as I'm concerned. I'm new, so I don't know much. But we walked in, and it seemed like it was mostly smoke at the bottom floor, and then all four of these on the back side at least had a little bit of fire or water in them.
Nobody was left inside?
Dog right there.
Well, I was there for that, unfortunately, but I was making sure all people got out.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Do you guys know if you contacted the Red Cross? Because we got, obviously, people displaced.
So we did. Well, dispatch did, so we got them.
Okay. When you guys got here, did you see anything that may have indicated arson or anything?
No, it went quick because we got the call. I'm pretty sure they said they think that they smell gas, and then alarms were going off, and then it was smoke, possibly smoke, and then the department was fully involved. I think when you guys got on the scene is where it relayed, and then the person was trapped on the balcony. Fire smoke investigation. So it didn't even come in as a fire, it just came as a smoke investigation. But I don't know what they said initially over the radio. Female in apartment is trapped under patio. Visible fire, only one female trapped. Positive smoke alarm. So that was after they started.
I know.
So, yeah, we'll have to ask dispatch what they originally said, but I thought she said gas at one point.
The dog was on fire, and we tried to hack that away and pull it, but I think at that point it was too late anyway.
And dude, I hate when pets. That's why I tried to ladder this when they were screaming about the 3 cats in the window. I knew they were gone, but at least it looked like we were trying to do something. So at that point, it's kind of, yeah.
This is a stupid question. Why do you guys take all the furniture out?
So we don't know. We're trying to see if anything's under it, because if it lights off again, we'll be back out here again. So instead of flipping it from one side to the other, you just kind of get it out so there's no possibility of it burning. So
the one guy went in to see if he can get my coat and my purse and keys out.
Yeah, they're in there looking. If we can find it, I'll bring it up for you. But
yeah, phone, keys, and then is Red Cross going to come see her at the hospital or what?
They're coming. They're not going to be down here for about 2 hours or so.
That's wet and it's got to stay dry, so I got to get her. The stitches are going to be.
We'll figure it out whenever it happens. Red Cross is still like an hour or 2 away.
I was over here sweeping today. I was sweeping out the building. Next thing I know, I turn around and damn thing's on fire.
Do you know of any issues that people were having with Gina?
She's a little off, or a rocker. I mean,
there's not a single person that'll tell you she's mentally sane.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, she's got issues.
Make a whole.
Yeah, she don't like anybody. She starts with everybody around. She asked me to do something for her once, and I was gonna do it to help her out, and then she cussed me out. I said, "I'm good. You go to Tony now." I guess a lot of people have issues with her.
That was the worst thing I think I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of things.
Oh, you were here when it happened?
I was trying to hack the sides off with an axe, but the fire was crackling on my face, and I couldn't do it.
Oh, man. I'm sorry I was cussing earlier.
It's a very stressful situation.
Because I chose to save her life instead of my cats. That's what pissed me off. And she did it intentionally.
Did you see her on the porch, or did you go to her apartment first?
I banged on the door, but I saw so much smoke coming out. So I walked forward and it would be down those steps. When I looked out the window, I seen her on the patio, and she looked dirty as f***. I'm like, knocked on the door again, she didn't come out. Came back to the front patio, and she's just pacing back and forth. And at that time, the flames grew from like this and just engulfed the whole apartment.
Did you see where it may have been at inside the apartment, or is it hard?
I think it might. From where it looked like dead center and like in between the living room, dining room area. I know they're not big apartments, but it looked like kind of like right there. Like you notice the fires here, it looked like it was like central in the apartment.
Was she saying anything on the porch?
The first comment she made is, what I heard, because I was trying to save her dog, that's her exact words. This is what they get. They're all trying to kill my family.
And that was when she was on the porch?
Yes.
Before she made it off?
Before she even got off.
Yeah, I was asleep and I smelled fire and I was in the same apartment with this other guy who has one leg, and I was trying to hobble him out there, and I had to run back in and try to get his keys, and I breathed in so much smoke.
Yeah, he can't stand it. You have no mask.
I didn't grab any of his Lancet or the diabetic stuff, but the wallet was behind the picture frame, and then the keys are in there.
Okay, well, that's all I need. Yep. You guys.
You were inside this apartment?
Yeah, I was asleep. But I'm like a light sleeper, and I smelled smoke, and I told him to get his up and
are you able
out
to,
the door.
Are you able to stand by for a little bit and talk with one of our detectives?
Sure, yeah.
Because they're going to want to talk.
I heard a bunch of commotion out there. That's pretty much all I really heard. I just
Have you ever talked to your neighbor Gina at all, or have any issues with her?
No, I haven't even seen her. I just saw her walk by, but she needs to be arrested.
I went to go up the stairs and I seen all that black smoke, and I couldn't bring myself to go up there. And it broke my heart, because I knew right then and there there's no way of getting my cats. There's no way. I honestly, no offense, Sheila, I was gonna leave my door propped open.
Oh well, I would have had to deal with the
cats.
Yeah,
but
your cat died?
Oh, I had 3 cats.
Sorry, did you make it?
No, they all passed away.
Sorry to do that.
Yeah, she was just talking to Tony, the landlord, 10 minutes before.
She had us bag up her trash. The trash that she caught on fire.
Yeah, her neighbor bagged it for her.
Yeah, that was us.
Oh,
that was us. We didn't answer the door. It was a few nights ago. We didn't answer the door. She came banging on our door.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Chris seen that it was her, and I was like, don't answer that door.
No, she's crazy. Like she could stab us.
No, I went outside on the day and hollered down the steps. I said, if you don't stop.
I heard you today.
I was so mad. I said, you've been doing this for 2 days. I'm tired. I can't go to sleep or nothing. I'm tired.
She was at me because I run a cleaning business, and she wanted me to clean her bathroom, and I said, okay, 35 to 40 bucks to clean your bathroom if it's that bad. And she's like, oh my, really? Really? So she kept leaving like notes on my door. Like, I don't need you to clean my and then she believed. Yeah, I didn't save them though. I just crumbled them and I left a note like, stop leaving notes on my door, leave me alone, you're crazy. And I left that on my door for like a week. Because she'd always leave, like, then she'd leave trash bags at my door. And one time she left like a half thing of dog food. And I didn't feed it to my dog because she's like, you're trying to like...
That's weird.
Yeah, she's like, she ended up...
She never did that to us.
Oh yeah, and then like she asked me to come in.
We've gotten into it with her before. She's tried coming at me and Chris sideways before, and we were like, you ain't coming at us like that.
She tried to get me to come in her apartment. She's like, come in here, have a drink with me. I was like, oh no, I'm fine.
Officers continued investigating the scene. Witness accounts were consistent. Neighbors described ongoing disturbances, erratic behavior, and prior confrontations involving Gina. One witness reported discovering the fire already burning inside her apartment before it spread, placing the origin squarely within the unit. By this point, the volume and consistency of statements reduced uncertainty about where the fire began, even as questions about intent remained open.
It looks like the origin of it came from her apartment. Her wrist, she's got cuts, and she told us that she cut herself with a can opener. It's Gina. How you feeling?
I'm alright, I guess.
Okay. So what happened?
It's been going on for months.
What's been going on for months?
My daughter is still back in Texas.
Okay.
I've been texting, and I think I've done a couple welfare checks on her in Humble, Texas. Her husband, I was thinking, just things that I was piecing together, that he had committed polygamy with her, on her. Was forcing her. And then something about bigamy came up, found out that he was married to one other gal who ends up being my Uncle Charlie Eichner's illegitimate child with someone, I don't know who.
So how did this fire start?
I don't know.
Did it start in your apartment?
I don't know.
Where were you at when this fire was going on, or what happened?
Well, I had been in my room, and I came out to the living room for something or another. Oh, I'd gone out, something about my trash. I was thinking about taking my trash out, because there was 3 bags of trash out. And I kept taking my chair out from underneath my door and going out. So wait, I'm getting confused.
So do you remember how the fire started, or if it even started in your apartment, or what happened?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't remember much then?
No, because I've been doing things as I've been waiting on people to tell me things, give me information. I thought I might have heard from somebody today.
Are you taking medicine for anything?
My daughter. Because they kept telling me first she was, and things were happening, and then people were saying she's alive. They just passed me in the store and stuff. She's alive. No, she's alive, but she's kept alive while they were trying to take the gold bars out. And I'd be like, what gold bars? I didn't know what they were talking about.
Are you seeing a doctor for anything?
No.
Are you diagnosed with anything?
No.
Are you taking any medications or anything?
No, and see, this is something I've been fighting on my Social Security disability. I haven't been able to work because of my physical stuff.
Okay.
And I just recently, back around, well, I knew that I was awarded disability on depression. I was thinking, why depression? I'm not depressed. I'm frustrated maybe because of my health, but I was never really depressed. They were giving me antidepressants as like bus relaxers for fibromyalgia and different things.
Okay. Do you remember how you got out of your apartment? Out of the fire?
I went out onto the balcony, and
It's okay if you don't remember, I'm just asking.
And my neighbor was going to come in or something. I said, no, you can't come in. There's the fire.
Okay. Do you remember who that neighbor was?
Chris. I don't know his last name.
That's fine. All right.
He lives upstairs from me.
Yeah. Okay. I won't bug you anymore with that. You rest up all you need, and then if we have any other further questions, we'll follow up with you, okay?
All right. And then I guess I didn't know what to do. I thought I could get out.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, don't worry about it. Relax.
And the people were yelling at me to get my dog and throw her over the balcony. I guess I got some smoke inhalation. I wasn't thinking.
That's understandable. Don't worry about it. Relax, and if we have any other questions, we'll come talk to you, okay? Yep.
At the hospital, officers attempted to obtain a clearer account. Gina acknowledged ongoing issues involving her family, but could not provide a coherent explanation of fire origin or her action before fire. Her statements were documented as part of the investigation, but officers relied primarily on physical evidence and witness accounts to move the case forward. By the end of the response, the focus had shifted from extinguishing the fire to documenting how it started. Witness statements, scene observations, and Gina Parnell's behavior were recorded for further investigation.